Hey guys, morning. Right to Tank CT here again. Took a bit of a break yesterday just to wrap some Christmas presents and get some shit done. You know how it goes when you're old. Priorities. But today I think I'm going to take a break from the video games and we're just going to watch a fucking video. So, what I have for us to watch today is one of my old favorites. I still have the VHS. Standard Country. Now, this came out in the very late 90s, maybe even 2000s. This was very, very popular. Everybody who rode BMX watched this one. It's a classic. I figured a lot of you younger guys that are subscribed to my channel need to be educated on this. So I'm going to pop it into my VCR and we're going to watch it together. So, without further ado, let's hit play. Alright, see what's going on. There we are. Come on, baby, you can do it. Come on. There it goes. Oh, good, and it's showing up on my capture card, too. I was a little worried about that. Seeing all the sponsors. They have a pretty cool intro here. Good topography, you know. It shows her all the names, starring Jeremy Verhulst. That's the first part. Billy Graham, Marty Okel, Eric Donato, Brendan Brown, Mark Gonzalez, the Gons, hell yeah, Nathan Schaefer, Superfly, Abadessa, Chris Hallman, Keith Gower, yes, Dwayne Taylor, Brian something or other. Damn it, it's going pretty quick, sorry. James Hitchcock, Ground Chuck, Bobby Fischer, I have his frame right back there, Jim, Paulo Sicca, Lucky, Punjab, Rick Malterno, and then they have this funny little intro. You hear the song? Limp Bizkit's cover of Faith. This is peak late 90s nostalgia right here with this song. I'm probably going to have to lower the volume a lot so I don't get copyright claimed or just like keep talking over it a little bit. But, yeah. This is what they do out in Iowa, I guess. They go to a bar a lot. I wonder if all the standard guys hung out here. There is a confrontation. That syncs up pretty well to the music. Ooh, look out. Oh fuck, he pushed him. He's had enough. Bam! Then he just melts. And those freaking, right off the bat, the air to double peg is sick as fuck. Big gap. Nice wall ride. Little grind. Nice little 180 off the ledge. X up off the curb. Fakey wall ride there on that sculpture. Big ass rail. Foof to ice. Dip down the bank. There you go. Oh, that's dedication right there with that tattoo. Now it's looking like he's running an STA. Maybe the 500 or maybe the Star model. I'm not sure. Oh, nasty. A big stair gap. Another big gap. Holy fucking shit. And then he eats it on this rail. But he gets back up and does it again. Of course, that's what you gotta do. That is what you gotta do. and the big air to double peg fakie. I don't see that anymore. I don't see that anymore. I wanna figure that out. I gotta find the right quarter pipe to do it though. And then it's raining balls, and he does a fucking big ass rail. And then this dude slides down the hill. Wah! And then this always perplexed me. He looks like he nose bonked the guardrail on that gap. Alright. Yeah. Another guy who has kind of a similar setup, like bike-wise, but different style. Big table. Manual to ice. Mind you that bikes were way heavier back then. I think most of them in this video were all close to 40 pounds, even if the guy was a bit of a, a weight shaver. But I wouldn't know unless I talked to the person personally, A lot of manuals. I remember this song being catchy too. Double peg the Smith. What? New schoolers wouldn't count that probably, but who cares? Just chill, and he's doing a dance. Nice 3 over the spine, nice and dipped. And on a bike like that, that's an accomplishment. Big ass railing. Nice little ice pick on the end of that. The sparks out of that sprocket grind is just ridiculous. He might have had like tie pedals or something. Nice Trails Park Street mix. Oh, that's a high one. Little curved rail. Opposite wall ride. Another pedal sprocket thing. Whoop, whoop. There you go. Opposite wall ride. That's how I wall ride all the time. Oh, that ledge spot looks fun. Another big rail. Oh, yeah. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, that ledge looks fun. Dangerous, too. Another nice wall ride gap. Now it's getting into the guys that have like the 4-piece shaman or something set up, you know what I mean? I love the looks of this bike. I love the all chrome with the strip 4-piece. That's so cool. But these guys are the definition of all-around riders. They're doing flatland, they're doing dirt, they're doing park, they're doing street, they're doing the whole shebang. Literally the most well-rounded riders I can think of were the old school standard guys, that's for sure. Oh. Getting some action at the bar. Manual, nice long feeble. I think he bars out. No, not that time. Oh, what the hell? He's running 2-piece now. I'm sorry. I'm a stickler for the 4-piece. Bar to manual on a big-ass quarter. Nice-looking goth chick. Questionable things happening here. Pantsless at the bar for some reason. Nice 3. Big whip. And once again, those bikes are heavy as fuck. Nice nose manual with the brakes. Riding a big ass full pipe. Look at that thing. It's huge. Doing a nice dork wheelie in Mickey D's. Or mega or big spin or whatever. I don't know. I don't know that much flatland lingo. They're nice nose wheelies. Big ass feeble. That ledge looks fun. .540 tail tap. I want to go do a 540 tail tap after this is over on a bank. Big whip to tail tap. Oh, so good. Here's Aaron's part. Very good flatlander. And we have a lady on the BMX bike. We have more of those now than we did back in the day, that's for sure. I think she's running... Are those blue Moe's bars? She's either on a Teo or a Shaman. It's probably a Teo or a Toe. I'm butchering the name of the frame. It's either a Teo or a Toe. I don't know if the A is silent. But look at that. Classic. What really blows my mind is that she's riding one-piece cranks. Like, wow, one piece, you know? One piece cranks are a pain in the ass to do maintenance on, let me tell you. I haven't ran them since I was a little kid. But, you know, she's probably pretty good at bike maintenance. It's a chill song, too. Where is she lately? She needs to get involved with a Bloom BMX. Because I'm sure they would love to see her around. I know I would. The Bowie song kicks in. That's a big bike. What is that, 29 tooth? 29 tire? Now, something about this guy's setup I really like his setup because it's like he has red bars and red forks and yellow bars and yellow forks. That's cool looking. I think that's cool looking. I would consider doing that with my bike. He's another guy that goes back and forth between the 2-piece and the 4-piece bars a lot, which is interesting. A lot of these guys use the strip 4-piece for street. Like, I know I did when I was a kid. It was like a nice snappy bar you could use, you know what I mean? They were low as hell, but everybody's bars were low as hell and hacked down to be smaller to make X-ups and bars easier. That's a big-ass fakey air. That's sick. Yeah. Big ol' ice. Big ol' 180. Another chill 180. Where have you seen that gap before? I've seen that a million times. Or at least something similar in the animal vids. Big ass wall ride. Nice foot plant. Nice table. Over the car. Found some nice angle iron to grind. Nah, that's not angle iron. It's an I-beam. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anybody who does construction, don't get mad at me. Gap over the stairs. Hop over fakie on the rail. Every X up in this video is clicked. Certifiably. Nice. And away he goes. Friends. Oh, big nothing on the motocross. My uncle does a lot of motocross. The 2 wheels run in the blood in my family, that's for sure. Nice table or invert thing. Ah, toothpick bonk on the dumpster. Yeah. I remember watching this as a kid and just being like, wow, wow, wow. I sound like Crash Bandicoot. Wow, every 5 seconds, every time I see something. That's sick. Dusty. Oh, no footed manual. That's pretty sick. Hummel. Hummel. Big old can. Tad. Eek. I could hear the brakes in this. Oh, look, the first crank flip. Now, unfortunately, Rat Boy did not get a full part for this video, but you get a few clips. You want to see a really good Rat Boy part, watch either Turbulence or I think it's Shine Magazine. Did a full video part for him. Those are some of super technical parts. The Don picks up 180 over the spine. That's actually pretty sick. I don't see that too often anymore. Nice. Alright. This guy's like a street flatland guy, which are some of the coolest guys on the team, in my opinion. Like, if they do flatland and street, like, that is just like, that's something I wanted to do when I was a kid. Do just street and flat for the most part. I did dirt jumps when I was like a really little kid, but I got out of it, and I just liked street and flat. I always thought it was cool. I kind of wanted a shaman, but I ended up getting an STA. But now, as my my younger self made a purchase recently, I bought a shaman off of a guy from Canada. It's back there right now. So it's pretty sick. I have the bike I kind of wanted when I was a kid, right over my shoulder right now. I'm thinking of filming like a little part on it, or like doing like a vlog of me trying to ride street on it now. The thing weighs a ton. And it's so like low and short, but I bet I could figure some stuff out on it. But yeah, that's so cool. I love the paint of like the metallic blue and silver. I do that one all the time, the 180 nose bonk on like a railing like that's sticking out, or like a pole. But yeah, people who had this bike setup particularly I thought were so cool. I still think they're cool. But the song from this too, I forget what band it is, but it's like that label Hot Water Music. I like this song. It's a good song. That's something you don't see every day anymore. I thought that clip was the shit when I was a kid. The nose wheelie on down the sidewalk embankment, like in and out like that. That was so fucking cool. Ah, man. Ugh. That's a knee issue. It looks like a severed patella. He's still doing it though. Big dirt jumps. Those jumps are massive. Massive frickin' jumps, man. I used to have that shirt that guy's wearing right now. I wish I still had them, but I outgrew them all, and I was too stupid to frickin' hang on to them, you know? Eh, oh well. Some more moto. Rocking the full face. Another foof to ice. Oh, big gap. Whew. Nice little unturned down. Oh, unturned down seat grab. That was sick. Ugh. Big Smith on the sub. With a big quarter. I can't imagine using a full face on a BMX. Make your head weigh a ton. But if you're riding vert, I could see totally rocking a full face. Alright, who's next? Gower. Nice. I don't know where I put it, but I have a Gower sprocket around here somewhere, but it's broken. I had to replace it. I still have it though. I just don't know where it went. I think it's over here. On my spare speakers. That blew my mind when he had the headlights on and he was riding those trails at night. You gotta initially know those trails like the back of your hand to do that. Like, you can't just throw on a light and like wing it. You know what I mean? Action Wheels. I've been to Action Wheels. That's in Bethlehem. I think at one point when I went down there, my buddy was teaching down there after college, so I went and visited him. And there were two shops. There was Action Wheels, and then there was The Source. And I rode with a bunch of kids down there, and they were pretty chill. I went down there like a handful of times. It's a cool little spot. And it has a lot of history because of the ECD guys down there. That spot looks so fun. This one too. That's a pretty low rail. Like the the run up part of it, pretty low, and then it drops off. But this guy's on Instagram, Mark, and I follow him because he had a part in Neighborhood Superheroes that had the Motorhead song in it, and that's how I got into Motorhead when I was a kid. Heard the song Bomber and his Neighborhood Superhero part. There's Superfly. That's sick. Nice. Table. Nice. Oh, backwards double pegs on ramps are so cool. Nice ice. This is long before the plastic peg was invented, that's for sure. Or plastic pedals, for that matter. I don't even think they had prototypes of them yet back then. Bobby Fischer, the Shaman. I have that frame in that dark blue right back there. With the strip 4-piece bars, but this is peak street flatland, in my opinion. Like, sick as hell. Sick as freaking hell. Like, look at that. He's busting a huge hop over that, and then he's like right into his flatland line. The possibilities of this style are freaking endless. But we are yet to really see it like completely realized, I don't think. Like, if he was linking grinds to the flatland stuff, I would be sick. I think there was a guy that kind of did it, Frank Macchio. He kind of had that thing going on with a lot of peg manuals and like stuff like that, but it's not fully realized. Like, imagine if he V-Bull 180'd and then half-cabbed into what he just did there. I think, honestly, that would be incredible if people really did that. Now that I think about it, that French guy's kind of doing that. That Matt guy on Red Bull, I can't pronounce his last name. Nice feeble to wall ride. This song is freaking metal as hell too. Awesome. See, mix between flatland lines and big ledges and wall rides and shit. Like, this is great. You don't see this anymore. You just don't. Except for like a handful of guys. Nice Smiths. Oversmith on that steel bar. Steel I-beam. Sparks flying everywhere. There's a reason why he got a signature frame, that's for sure. And then ending with a Smith up the ledge. It's sick as fuck. And we got some more trails coming up. Alrighty. Big gap over the stairs. That's sick. Oh wow, that must have been a comp. This video was edited by Glenn Mulligan, and you could tell his style, like how he cuts things during certain parts of the song to make it like sync up with the music more. Especially with like the parts that have hip hop for the song, like totally his thing. Makes it even more entertaining to watch the way it's like so thoroughly synced up with everything, the music and the writing. So that's something my videos kind of lack, is any music or any B-roll or anything fancy like that. I just kind of post the parts or the the clips. But maybe when I get some spare time, maybe I'll do like a fancier edit of my stuff. Like go through the last like 3 or 4 edits, pick the best clips, and then add some B-roll and some good cuts to it. Yes, Sprocket Fakey. Big ass X up no footer. No, that's an X up Superman. Shit. That's sick. X up Superman. I mean, come on. That's the shit. Oh. Nope, the video's not over yet. We got lucky. I believe this that's from Dirty Harry, what the Clint Eastwood clip. And the lucky grind right there. Bam. Front pedal back peg, usually done backwards on a quarter. This is probably one of my favorite parts of all time. Not probably, absolutely. The creativity is top tier with this one. You got the crank flip, the nose hops or the nollies and the grinds, the sliders on the top of a spine. So you see kids doing sliders all over the place on Instagram, but not on top of a spine. Utilizing the free coaster for street before a lot of people ever decided to do that. Street and park, big grinds. Smoothest Feeble 3 ever. Big ass fakey wall rides. Feebles down rails. That's scary. That's sketchy as hell. At Woodward, Lucky frequented Woodward quite a bit. I think he was a counselor there at one point. nice. Brutal crash. Redemption. Sprock chunk on a tree. Skid to 180. Super smooth and cool. Skid to drop down feeble. Skid to drop down feeble 180. So fucking dope. This is the Abubakar fakie. The half gab sprocket chunk on that. Those are big ramps to do that on too. Lucky rode really big ramps and did really sketchy grinds on really big quarter pipes. Not just street stuff he did. He could ride ramps just as good as anybody. Some of his older parts too, he did a lot of dirt jumps. All the ECD guys dirt jumped. And that right there, the backwards grinds with the free coaster, has been replicated like crazy. That rail's been in so many video parts, it's ridiculous. I wonder if they're still there. Now here's a head scratcher for its time. We have a nollie, feeble 180. Or nose hop feeble 180. When I was a kid, I was like, how could you do that? You would flip the bars so bad if you screwed that up. Got a bump jump giant rail, nose hop to rail. This is so cool. The sprocket bar spin, I do that one a lot. The sprocket bar spin, I always thought that was the coolest shit when I was a kid. Destroyed my bike trying to learn it, but, man, yep. Then he rolls away. Off to buy 40s. Oh, shit. Fucking classic, man. And now we got Jim Reinstra. This guy is awesome, too. This is back when most people still had brakes on their bike, that's for sure. You know what? This is a Stone song. I'm going to get copyright claimed like hell for this unless I talk over it a lot. I just noticed the Star Wars poster in back. Interesting. Is that Rampage? Yeah, I like Star Wars a lot. I mean, who doesn't, but... Ooh, that's a nice 3 over the spine, and that's a 6 Smith on that. Everybody's in baggy clothes. It's the 90s. It's the 90s. This was all definitely filmed in the 90s. But I remember it as a 2000s video because that's when it kind of came out. Bought it off Dance Comp. Just like everything else, you know. I think that was all one order. I got ECD4, Standard Country, and Animal One. All for Christmas one year. Because I had it on my Christmas list. I was a lucky kid. Nice smoothness. The 540 ice pick, tail tap ice pick thing. Pretty ledges everywhere. Everywhere. Oh, sorry. You notice a lot of stuff isn't waxed in this video either. Some stuff is, but some of it isn't. And that is a philosophy I adapted quite a bit as a child, is that if you can grind anything, if you go fast enough. That is something I always repeated to people. If you can grind anything if you go fast enough. Might fuck up your bike, but who cares? You know, they're built for it. Nice. Oh, that's what I gotta do. I gotta do a 540 X up tail tap is what I gotta do. That'd be cool. sketchy tooth. Oh. And a sick curved rail. Sick, 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 sick. Right when you thought the Flatland Street stuff wouldn't get any better, here comes Paulo Sicca. With the dual brake levers. The dual brake levers that both connected to his front brake. So if he took a hand off, didn't matter what side of the bar he was holding, he could still apply the front brakes, no matter where his hands were. And nobody does it like this. Before or since then, Paulo Sicca's style is so authentic that you could pick him out of a lineup. You know what I mean? Like, nobody does it like that. He's like a cyclone, you know? He's always spinning on the front wheel and turning, and it's just, you don't even know what's going on. Unless you watch it over and over again. And then he does the street stuff. Stuff nobody was doing. That is so sick. Nobody does that anymore. Nobody has a setup like that. Nobody does it. Nobody does it anymore. There's your backlash. Manual, manual, manual. But he didn't even have back brakes. He just had two front brakes. I had that t-shirt too. With the cliffhanger. Oh, wow. That is so sick. Backwards manual. That's... catchy song too. And then he even pulls one of those, you know. You always see little kids pulling that shit where they sit on the handlebars and pedal. Anybody could do that, but could you pivot on the front wheel 360 in it? No, just Paulo Sicca. Look, his hands, he's overhanded with one hand. It's insane. Just so he could do the spin around and just cross the hands like that. So cool. All right. Finally, we have Mark Gonzalez, the Gonz. Somebody who needs to come up more in discussion because he is very important to street riding. He was one of the first brakeless guys, along with Butcher and Troy McMurray and Rat Boy and Edwin De La Rosa. He was such a character, too. He also incorporated that big ramp quite a bit in his part. He's got the hiked Mira seat. Like riding backwards downstairs. I thought that was so cool when I was a kid. I gotta find a decent stair set to ride backwards down. Maybe today. Big picnic table manual. So cool. All the fakie tricks on the quarter pipes. That is so cool. That's something I copied too, was the tire grab fakie on a quarter. I thought that was so cool as a kid that I went out and learned it because of Gonz. Such a nut. Big ass wall ride. That is sick. Oh, grabbing the back tire. No one was doing it like Gonz either, man. These guys are authentic. Those threes, so nice. All those fakie airs, so cool. Perfect turn down fakie. You almost ran to Lucky. Table fakie. It's so dope. So dope. I'd say the world still needs Mark Gonzalez. Along with basically everybody on this team. He's blindfolded. Big 180. And look, everybody's turning around any way they want. No one cares. 3 over a car. Holy frick. Nice little slider on the curb. Big ass 3. So cool. And I think, yeah. Last part of the video, the man himself, the owner of Standard. One of the super OG guys like Hoffman and Dennis McCoy and, you know, a few others. Like, Mira was a little younger. But and Rick Thorne, like, Mal Turno is one of the really old school guys. I think that probably started in the 80s. Started his own company. Has the car, has the facilities, has the know-how. What more could you want? Well, try being one of the best riders on your own team. How about that? And he can drive stick. The man. Skills. There he goes. Mini ramp master. That's a big thing. And that's wobbly too. Holy shit. Oh, that's so sick with the red bars and the gray frame and red forks. The brake control. The hops. The big hops. Nice backwards grind. I saw a clip of him on YouTube riding, like yesterday, and he's still this good. He's still this good. Creative, fakey tricks, brake tricks, holding ice pick grinds like nothing, grinding across giant signs, ride in a parking lot like it's nothing. That's a sick 540 thing. X up a Bubuka. Just doing that, and like, for me, would be so sick. Not even trying. This is all just like, this is just another day at the office for Mr. Mal Turno. Pegless ice pick. 40-60 or 60-40. Dumpster grind. Sick ledge grind. Bigger, huge, curved, feeble grind on that. That thing is insane. Any 180's out. Holding that manual perfect. All the way to the end. Ryan Fakey on a picnic table. Miami hopper, kind of, on the freaking basement door. You're never going to see that again. Huge gap over the stairs. Throwing the axe. Ice to nose. Fakey. Ice. Pedal. Ice. That gap. Oh my god. Kicking out the back end after that double peg. Backwards nose manuals is something he's very good at. He probably has the most, like, dialed brake setup to be able to do this, you know? I'm a brakeless guy. I never fuck with brakes much, but I would want that if I were to run brakes, like, super dialed, you know? Maybe when I get older and I have a little more money and time to work on my bike, but for now I'm content. But faking into any trick on a quarter is sick. And he does it like nothing. Grind, grind, grind. Ooh, rough landing that time. The wall's on fire. That's not good. Another 60-40 or 40-60. That's something he doesn't get enough credit for, is that one. Double whiplash. Now he's going to take a break. Over the spine, faking around. Bar sprocket on the spine, very cool. Dumpster grind, hell yeah. It looks like he's at an airport or something. A train station, I have no clue. And the chain broke. Another 40-60, 60-40. I think it's 40-60 if it's the back peg above the front. Big ass sprocket fakie on a fence. Fakie to nose pick. Canadian. Huge gap to tail tap. Fakie. That's sick. Another big ass gap. Big channel. Backwards grind on a sketchy railing somewhere. Another sketchy rail. And then the finisher right here is fakie. Nose pick to half cut back in. That's freaking sick. It's a classic. It's a classic, kids. Now you know it's a classic. No doubt about it. There's Glenn getting some shit from whoever he was filming at that point. And then we got a guy dancing on the bar. So, you know, tell me what you guys think. Have you seen this one? Did you grow up with this one like I did? Playing foot down, Lucky took them out real good. What do you think? Are you impressed? Are you not? Did they not do enough bike flips like Nitro Circus? Or, you know, can you appreciate this? Those bikes weighed a ton, 40, 50-pound bikes they were flying around on. Especially standards. They were heavy bikes. Heavy, heavy bikes. They're partying hard. They're having fun. They're burning themselves with the sink for some reason. Perhaps a rite of passage to crash at that pad. Oh, jeez. I think that's Gons in the chicken soup. There he is again. Oh, man. Just having fun. Yep. Yep. XS, I had XS cranks for a while. Oh no, the poor woman's being beaten. Never mind. It's fake, don't worry. This guy's not happy because apparently the quad showed up and ruined the jumps. And we're almost done. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there and rewind. So, let me know what you guys think of that one because, you know, in my opinion, it's a classic. Great riding. A lot of individual individuality in each rider too. It's something special, you know. It's big influence on me. Every ride in this video, especially like Lucky and Gons, Paulo Sicca, Moliterno, huge influences on me. Never get sick of watching them. So anyway, Frank the Tank CT here, and we'll see you later. Hope you like the vid.